GM, welcome back to another episode with the blonde, the craziest blonde in the world about crypto. But before we get into any content, I would love to do my quick disclaimer. None of this content is a financial advice. You must do your own market research as always. And guys, the Bitcoin price, it's not doing enough these days. So let's have a look together on what could potentially play out. And it is very, very boring, but there is a trade war going on still with the US market and all the changes. Anyways, this position keeps playing out some way, somehow. I believe we could again go to at least 92,000 USD. However, it's not the best scenario. It's just boring at the moment, which could also be good or be bad. It really depends how you interpret things. But however, it's just consolidating. It's not much going on. And if you can afford to hold, just keep holding, because sooner or later it will pump. Again, it could take a week, that is the daily, or it could take more, who knows, right? But yeah, guys, that's literally what's playing out right now. According to Cointelegraph, apparently here is why Bitcoin price can go higher than 87.5k. The BTC price upside gets capped by Bitcoin whale manipulation on order books. Bitcoin BTC is being capped at 87,500 thanks to manipulation by one more whales, new analysis say. The latest market coverage by Trading Resource Material Indicator on March 20 reveals why BTC USD is stuck in the current range. Spoof the whale gets blamed for a BTC price range. Bitcoin has managed to sustain 80k as a support for more than a week, while hitting 2-week new heights of 87,500 on March 20. Despite the following broad volatility across risk asset, BTC USD might have gone even higher, where it now from months of a large volume trade entities on exchange order books. Looking at global trading platform Binance, material indicators argued that shifting blocks of ask liquidity above price were keeping it pinned in a specific area as a classic manipulation device, I think, known as a spoofing, which has often been used by whales in the past. If you are wondering why Bitcoin price hasn't been able to rally past 87.5k yet, the reason is the price is suspicious from spoof the whale. It summarized in a post on X. BTC USDT order book liquidity data sourced by material indicator/X. A accompanying chart shows that the liquidity in a question currently sits at 89k. It also tracks investor other classes, showing all but the largest whale transaction distributing. Discussing the data, material indicators hitting that support at the recent multi-month lows of 76k was insufficient as a firm market floor. Bitcoin bulls keep a up battle for the key trend lines. Meanwhile, popular trader Dan Crypto Trades said that the current low time frame areas of interest at 84k has essential for bulls going forward. The bulls would want to hold on the 84k and 85k region to keep the momentum. Otherwise, you are at the risk of visiting those lower liquidity cluster, which they can end up into a full retrace as price is still choppy. part of his own post explain it. Local market structure is trying to switch to a more uptrend, but the bulls need to step in and keep it that way, or it will just be a quick deviation short stop hunt. BTC/USDT liquidation heat map sourced by Dan Crypto Trades/X. Dan Crypto Trades paid additional attention to the 200-day simple moving average, the SMA, and exponential moving average, the EMA, key bull market trend line that bull are currently in the process of trying to flip to the support around 85k. BTC USD one-day chart sourced by Dan Crypto Trades/X. This article does not contain investment advice or any recommendations. Every investment and trading moves involve risk, and readers should conduct their own research when making a decision. I agree with it, but going back to the good side, we could be building a massive support and looking into the current US market. Like, I'm not gonna go there, but just the entire thing going on with United States market and the forex market itself, it's not the best scenario at all. So as I mentioned in our previous episode, I mentioned, guys, we might have to wait another week or two, who knows. As long as you can wait, be patient, and understand that sometimes things will just take time, and it's annoying, but what can we do, right? I believe altcoins could be, a great opportunity. Let's have a look on crypto bubbles just to see what is going on. Okay, crypto bubbles. Let's move to crypto bubbles. I am not trading any altcoin or anything at the moment. Okay, just holding as usual. But let's go and have a look at crypto bubbles. It's looking good, to be fair. The weekly has a lot of pumps on meme coins. Banana 31. It's up 131% on the week. Banana for scale. All right. Another meme, Siren, 142% on the weekly. You got Fuel up 36.7%. You got a couple of options. On the losing side, you got Rare in a very nice buying zone. 34.3% is a decent place to accumulate if you are interested. Of course, if you are trading meme coins and altcoins, be careful, they are extremely volatile. Long-term token, it's just interesting to accumulate the great projects as always. Incentive, I believe, incentive, I don't know. It's down to 28.9% on the weekly. And you got crazy things like Burr. I don't really know what that is. It could be a meme coin. You got a lot of crazy meme coins coming into this space, but however, I believe it's not that bad when you look into the current market. You still have opportunities with memes and altcoins, okay? But I don't really see, massive volume in, so I don't think it's enough to be trading sometimes. Sometimes you got to wait, and it's part of trading, it's part of the process. Unless you want to lose a bunch of money, you keep trading, okay, when Bitcoin. But sometimes when Bitcoin is doing nothing, some altcoins could move. So it's all a perspective, but I don't really see enough vitality to be trading and playing around, But however, if you manage to catch something very deep or very high to sell, or very deep to buy, you should definitely do some research and go for it. However, as always, do something that truly works for you and get out. That's it. Before we close, I would just like to show you that I actually got featured in a article, Top 10 Hottest Crypto Influencers and Creators by John Crypto Enthusiast. Shout out to this incredible article, and I'm very happy about it. So if you want to know more about me, just have a read yourself. But going back to John Crypto Enthusiast blog, It's very, very cool and interesting. He's really pushing out, very great KOL and a great guy as well. So he's also doing crypto music and very, very funny stuff. And you know, guys, crypto is all about having fun, making profit, staying safe, and doing your own thing. But thank you so much. Shout out to John, crypto enthusiast. And yes, with that in place, I would like to close today. And as I mentioned, I believe we all have to wait and see what's going to happen next with the market. I know it's boring, but there is also a great side of being boring. It could be a very, very great support, and looking into the current world situation is just what it is. I've seen other traders and other forex people saying the same thing. So anyways, guys, I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what would you like to see on the channel. If you like to go live with me, let me know. I will definitely bring you on board. Thank you. Stay safe. See you soon.